It might be working now. No, it's not. Oh, this is funny. Where did my window go? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. OBS, why you do this to me? Grr. 1 second. Haha! Did it actually work? It might have actually worked. I don't know, let's see. Oh. OBS, respond. Did it work? Maybe. Just maybe. Hey, it did work. Cool. As soon as YouTube catches back up thinking it's actually streaming, that would be preferable. Get my windows maneuvered around here how I want them. This window is too small. Come on. Well, it looks like it's going. We're gonna go out on a limb and say it is going then. Because everything... Oh, I'm quiet. Of course I'm quiet. My mic is already turned all the way up. What am I supposed to do about that? Sounds. That's the wrong button. I don't want those sounds. Wait a second. It is using that. Yeah, it's using it. Okay. Well, you can see it. That's a good start. Recording. That should be default. What on earth is it trying to pick up? Levels. I'm already at 100%. The only thing I can do is something like that. I don't know if that's going to be any better. I think it's using the right mic. Make sure everything's turned on properly. Yeah. Property. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Okay. Yay! Technical difficulties right in the middle. Noise suppression. Let's turn noise suppression off. Okay, that should be alright. That might work. No, I doubt it. I have no idea. Here, I'll just lean in really close. Maybe that'll work. What on earth is this thing saying? It has been far too long since I've streamed on YouTube. Like, way too long. Meh? I don't know. We'll roll with it. If I have to, I'll get up and move some stuff around and maybe make it a little bit better. So we're gonna make our best attempt at making this thing work. Yeah, so what I am doing is I'm going to be attempting to build, well, through the work of many streams, building the Crystal Palace. I could probably start working on it while I'm talking. I can't see my paper because it's way too far away. No, I don't really want to work on that just yet. Alright, so let me get my book over here. Unfortunately, I don't have any camera set up so you can see the book, but I'm gonna work on probably modeling the primary girders because that seems interesting to me right now. This, believe it or not, just this piece took me like 3 hours to model. So, right, you're probably wondering what on earth the Crystal Palace is. The Crystal Palace, historically was a very, very interesting building. Let's see if I can model and talk at the same time. Failing miserably already. So, historically, the Crystal Palace was the world's first. Okay, this is gonna be a funny shape. World's Trade Fair, held in England. I've got some interesting material that I do actually need to eventually try to read about kind of the building process and the history of the building itself. That would probably actually help me quite a bit with the modeling process, but yeah, I haven't done that, so okay. I'm gonna need tools, which I do happen to have handy. Where's my scale? Oop, unlock that. Where's the scale on the page? There's a scale on the page. So these beams are only like an inch thick. Yeah, it has been far too long since I've actually been working on this. Okay, so this is Imperial. Let's see. Okay, that lines up right at an inch, so that's good. Alright, so we got an inch by section C. Should be. Which one is C? Okay, so that's gonna be our that one. It's gonna be 3 inches wide. Okay. And then I also need to remember how to actually run Blender. Oop. This has been a little bit too long since I've done that too, which is kind of funny. Alright, so we got an inch by, yay. And we need, I still remember hotkeys, that's good. Right there, make that easy. And that comes down to there. World's Trade Fair, first World's Trade Fair. Yeah, so to the best of my knowledge, and take this with the literal grain of salt, because what are these 24s? Yeah, these are the 24 footers. Right. 24 foot exactly. Oh my. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the building was originally built in Hyde Park in London, I think. Oops. Oh. Ha 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 ha. That's funny, that's the wrong thing. I'll put a marker. sure that... like that. Yeah, that's better. Do it the right way. And yeah, it was, for all intents and purposes, it was a giant greenhouse. Where'd you go? There you are. Which, knowing greenhouses, they are glass and whatever support structure you want. So it was kind of an interesting story about how the building was actually, like how it was actually decided, and one of the other books that I have that I also need to read actually has a bunch of the other pictures of other proposed ideas for the Crystal Palace, or the World Trade Fair. And they're pretty funny, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot. Almost forgot that. But I do need to make sure it's down really low. Because I can't stand not listening to something. You're gonna have to tell me if that's too low or too high or anything. Because I can't hear it. Right. Alright, so I'm doing a really good job actually keeping on track, aren't I? This one's gonna be fun. It's about where it should be? Good! That's good to hear. So I'm gonna need to slice this, oops, down the middle. And we're building the steel girder. Probably that same 1 inch. Let's see. 2 mil. Yeah, that puts it at 1 inch as well. So there we go. Okay. So oh, I see. Just did the outside. I don't need the outside at all. Need it on the inside. I don't really need that there, but we'll leave it there. No, I've been using Blender long enough. I should actually remember a bunch of these commands. But I don't. When you take a break from it for like 4 or 5 months, you kind of start forgetting stuff. Comes down pretty far. Alright, so we're gonna go. So top to bottom, that's 4 inches. Cool. So scale Z. 2, 3. 4. That. And is it the same? It's not the same on the sides though. Where is it? Oh, it's the same on the sides. Well, where am I? One scale X 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the building was constructed with a post and girder setup, which in my unprofessional opinion, is absolutely brilliant. It made it really quick to go together. Like, this beam, like, the building is, what is it? 300 or? Where is it? I've got that in this page. It's like 300 and something foot wide, and must have been 1,800 foot long, made up of nothing but girders and posts. This girder, there's only 3 different girders in this whole building. That's it. 3. So you can imagine that made it really, really, really simple. How long is this? This should be. Please tell me this is edge to edge. What is that? Six and a half foot edge to edge. Oh, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, do the same on the top. 4, 5, 6. Oh, so let's see. What else can I talk about? It's huge. Although that kind of does go without saying that it's a giant building. That's an inch apart. That's an inch apart. Look. So, purpose of the building? That's a good question. Yeah, big, huge building. And the funny thing is, this one's small too. So, for First World Trades Fair, the requirement for the building was it had to be built quick. As you can imagine, being built in the middle of Hyde Park, London, it could only be up for so long. They only had the World's Trade Fair for a short amount of time. So after it was done, you had to take it apart. Oop, if I could click the right button, that would help. And after it was taken apart, they didn't use it again. Well, the guy was brilliant. Was like, I like this so much, I'm building one for me. And he did. Oops. So he built... Oops. Alright. So he built the building again, double scale. Now that was a monster building. But we're not worrying about this because we don't have plans for that. Up to the best of my knowledge and what sources and friends have told me is the plans for that building were destroyed when the building was. And the building was... what was it? It burned down like the 1950s, I think? Don't quote me on that for sure. What I should have done was put up some, in the description, some links to the to the known information of the building, like the Wikipedia page. It does have its own Wikipedia page. Maybe not quite as in-depth as the books that I've got, but it's got a very in-depth page. Or, no, it at least has a page. Alright, so we do the same over here. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. 1.5, just somewhere in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. Right there. Ba-doo. But, so, anyway, we, and by we I mean me, currently am modeling the original Hyde Park version of the building. Because that's the one we could obtain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the awesome part is right next to me, that you can't see because I don't have any cameras set up, is a, unfortunately not by me, although I don't think I'd have the patience to do it, is a copy of the original blueprints of this building. And let me tell you, they are incredible. The detail and the forethought and the structure of this building is just unbelievable. How simple and yet complex it is. Which, I mean, luckily, it's simple enough that I can just model up a very small amount of things, and the building's done. But it's complex enough that it's actually... I'm not explaining it in a very good way. If it wasn't obvious. Oh, I wish I'd quit hitting that Shift F. Okay, so is the metal really longer? It can't be that much longer. This thing's 24 foot exact. That's the middle. Three sixes is only 18. The middle's 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I've got 3 foot missing somewhere. What? I see, okay. Oh, it's 24 foot column centers. Why would they put that line on there? Alright. So... Alright. Well, let's slide this bad boy right here. Right where it would go. I'm gonna have to make it a little bit... Z. It's gotta fit right there. That should be a little bit better. Check your numbers. Check your numbers. Oops. Alright, let's move you to right there. Oops. That's what I want. Alright, so we should have 23 foot, 3 1/4 edge to edge. So I should have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, what is 23? I don't even know how to do that. Alright. 23 foot 3 inches, so 23 into really stupid thing, 11 and a half. Right. So I need 6 is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is right there. Scale X. So then we add inch and a half to each side, and then scale X a smidge. Should be right there. Alright, so now we go back to edit. Should be able to move this to now I need to line it up with this edge. So edge to edge. Let's go outside to inside edge. That makes a lot more sense as a measurement. I can figure out. So it puts it at 6 foot 7 inches. Yeah, quick math. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 foot 7 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it needs to go to right there. R Z 180. Cheap, but I don't care. There, perfect. So now, what should we have in the middle? We should have, between the two inside edges, eight foot. Oh wow, that's actually nice. Okay. We are 1 inch off. Is it exactly 8? It's exactly 8. Alright, let's reset you to 0 and get it exactly 8. So probably, oh wow. Nope, don't take it all. Alright, exactly 8. That kind of does make sense though. So, oops, I need OBS to stay open though. Alright, now how far? Yeah, I wish I would have set up the camera for the book. Alright, 2 inches off each side. So there's a lot of structure in these girders. I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense though. Now 2 inches off this side. Push it right there. Yep. Now, bear in mind, I'm not being ultra precise, but I am being as accurate as I believe is necessary. I will probably end up tweaking a bunch of stuff later. Like when I actually discover I need to tweak it. 2 inches off. Boop, right there. But, so. Faces. So the reason I'm building this, there's actually a couple of good reasons. So, reason number the first. Oops. This is actually a collaborative project with a friend of mine who has wanted to build a replica of this building for an extremely long amount of time, which I think is awesome. Because there are no models of this building. Well, I say no models. There are a very small handful of models of this building. And they're not the best in the world. So, he was recently over in London on business, I want to say. And he went to, I think it was the Albert Victorian Museum, where they actually have probably one of the few, if not only, partial models of the building. And let me tell you, like, he took some pictures so he could show me. Let me tell you, it was pretty jank. Like, I'm pretty sure they were missing crucial pieces of information about the superstructure of the building. So, it wasn't the best. I'm sorry. It just wasn't the best. So, not only are we going to attempt to one-up their project, but, yeah, I think that's the main thing, is we're one-ing up them at this point now. And also, thinking, there's also no accurate 3D models of this building. Let's rename this. Cast iron girder. Okay. I've got to name everything in this, or I'm going to quickly lose track of what on earth I'm building. Stream's still looking alright. We are finally at 0 drop frames, which is good. That took far too long to figure out. So I now need to get crosses through each of these sections. But they gotta come from the corners to the other corner. Now, how would be the best way to do that, I wonder? Alright, whatever it is, though. Probably going to be something like that. Oops. Face. No data. No activity stream, or no active stream. YouTube is not currently receiving data for this stream. If you believe this is incorrect, ensure you're sending a stream, and that the configuration is configured with the correct stream key. Yeah, no duh. Except that's not gonna work. I need to go from back there. Or maybe jumping boats a little bit. I don't really want to have a bunch of meshes in this, for the one simple reason. This is going to be 3D printed. Okay, yeah. We're revising. Oops. If this works, then I'll do it on the others. Alright, let's try... Yeah, this goes all the way to the edge. Alright. I have become extremely silent. My apologies. I'm still not used to this whole talking while you're working thing. Like, I'm not used to it at all. Of course it only did one side. Do the other side. Just like that. Ah, I still didn't do it. Alright. Do this the old-fashioned way. Like that. And then... Actually... So here's the funny thing. Oop. Don't even need any of that. I just need... Which side did I grab? Top. Just like that. And like that. Ta-da! Cool, cool. Alright. So I don't even... I do need to actually have that up. Okay. My mind is jumping around like a rabbit. I don't need tools, that can go away too. Yeah, so pardon me if I just like don't say a word for this whole thing. Believe me, that is not intentional in the least. I'm just trying to get things ordered around in my head correctly. Because this is much of a building to keep track. All right. Oop. Didn't need to cut that, but apparently it wanted to be cut, so we leave it. Do the same thing to the top. And there into the corner. Oops. Tap back into it. That going. Switch back. Oops. Hey. Base is okay. And now far side top, which goes to far side bottom. Alright, so now I need this one. Nope, I did that wrong. It's that one. Har 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 har. Silly me. Right, so we're just gonna cut it right there. And right there. All right. Now this is very delicate work, but if I mess it up, it's gonna mess up my nice lines here, like it did right there. That just goes to show I can't cut a straight line. Well. Alright, so now we delete those. Like that. Berg. 1 second. No. Oh, we just delete those two. Yeah, like that. Okay. Haha. Yeah, we can do both at the same time. Where's my center? There it is. That doesn't work. So we'll do it that way. That was a lot of effort for that. There we go. So we've got... This cannot be 1 inch. It's almost an inch. It's just misleading. Alright. Oops. We'll leave it. It's close enough. It just don't look like an inch. Oh well. We shall leave it. So now I need to get this extended over. So for current, just gonna cheat, do that. Alright, and then we can do that. Now we've got a line just floating there. Nope. I can't really do that. We'll have to do it to right there. Right there. And right there. All three of them. So first, second, third. No, that one. There we go. That's gonna be kind of interesting. Not necessarily mean a good way either. Me? Me. What am I doing to myself? I don't know. What did I do there? Okay, so now take that. Actually, you know what we can do? Push the right buttons to start with. Actually, yeah, let's do the vertical first. Grr, quit deleting things that I need. Oh, that's only 2 inches on that one. Right. Yeah, the entire thing's 5, so this only gets 2. Like that. It's cut right there. Hey, let's see how messy of a mesh we can make. Right. Right. We actually need to go reconstruct this entire little bit to make it the prettiest thing it can be. There we go. I do like the look of that a lot better. Quit deleting. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so now get my tools back. Perfect. Alright, so now I should be able to go back into edit. Back to that mode. Repeat the same thing on this side. And then we gotta do the same thing on the bottom. Let's just drag that all the way back for right now. Delete that and that. So I'm 99% sure I don't need those. Alright, where do we have back here? So from the edge. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost 12. So if we just grab it and position that at one of our foot markers, it goes back to right there. So, okay. Our lines, back to there. Show. If our material is correct, I should be able to just join that right there, and it actually looks alright. We'll run with it. Cool. That don't look too bad, actually. Nice and structural. Cool. So now we get to do it again. Yay! So I'm gonna need all those. Why did grid snapping turn on? Well, grid snapping would probably be really nice. Just get our little diamond over here. All of our cross members going. Oops. Okay, there we go. So now I need to go. Huzzah! What on earth? That's funny. Not. Alright, so now we're gonna need to go. A set of those right there and right there. Link them all together. That. Okay, so now I can build I'm gonna have already forgotten how I was doing it last time. Like that. Like that. Oops. Nope. Let's do the same thing twice in a row and expect a different result. Oh yeah, that drum beat. Okay, cool. I'll watch that later. Getting bombarded by other, more popular YouTubers. Cool. Oops. Going almost for an hour already. Wow, Alright. About 2. Wow, I can't see that at all. What did we have on this? Alright, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 3. Z, we'll run it somewhere in there. does that end up being? 1.5. Yeah, that looks about right. Nope, that would be wrong. Okay, that looks better. Oops. Alright, what did I do? Nothing looks broken. It's actually... What? Oh my. What on earth? What on earth have I done? Face without moving it and extrude it straight out to that point. Then we scale it up to that point. Okay. Now we do the same thing here. Okay, this appears to be working correctly, somewhat. We'll just go ahead and make it easy on ourselves, cut that down to there. Oops. Delete those. Oops. That face. That face. It comes out exactly 2 inches. Actually, yeah, we can just extrude it out 2 inches. And somehow that doesn't exactly look right. What is going on here? Oops. Grr. Blender, what are you doing to me? Yeah, that right there. What is that? Let me guess. For whatever reason, that point's not connected. Yes, now I'm getting an email. Still doing it? What on earth? What on earth? Just those two. Okay? Just those two. Drag that one straight over. Oh, great. Now there's one over there, too? Ugh. Nope, that one. It's little things like this that somehow always get me in these projects. Always. Just like without fail. Alright, now. Rotate to 66 degrees. And figure out why this doesn't look right. Actually needs to go there. And there. Alright, now rotate it back to 0. This is an extremely chunky strut. You know that? Let's see, what is our gap between those two? I wish this document had a lot more measurements on it. Right at a foot. Alright, let's double check ourselves, and we're an inch off. Alright, you come over here, book. Let's be completely honest though. It says right at a foot. Minecraft building in a nutshell. Sort of. No, it is an inch under. Cool. Okay. So our double check is actually working. It's just an absolute nightmare inside this thing. But this does mean that if we get that set right there. We know it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5 inches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. And right there. So, now this makes this really easy. We go, complete that face, grab that, and that. Now we link all that together. Please don't grab the wrong face. There's no face there. Oh. That would probably be the reason why I can't seem to find it. No? Yes, it's not there. Oh. It's that. That. There we go. Oh, this girder is gonna take a long time at this rate, because I still gotta do these 2 sections exactly like this. Halfway done. This is what I do for accuracy's sake. Mesh, let's make sure that our normals are outside. Yeah, okay, that's better. Oh, yeah. That's exactly 2 inches. Just go up exactly 2 inches there. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Let's see how quickly we can whip up these last 2. Four and a half-ish. Okay. Alright, show. Alright, we have right there. I wish there was like a measurement that I could do. Oops. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a quarter. Ooh, wow. R 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a quarter. That looks about right. Okay. Oops, I need. Oh, we might as well slide cut it over here too. Just 10 and a quarter. Let's make sure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? 13 and a quarter? Eh, whatever. Oh, here, brilliant. Let's just add a cube just to get right in my way. We're building our own straight edge. Which thankfully in Blender is really easy. There we go. As long as I keep it in my transparent view, it'll be a-okay. Like that. See, I can just line up an edge. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Face that. Extrude it. 2, 3 inches down. Perfection. Perfection. Can also cut that guy right there. Get it put in the same spot, and now we should be able to go something along the lines of that. See, it wasn't that easy. Something on that side. Oop. Ta-da! This is already so much easier. And as a final step, I should be able to go boink. Boink. Oh. I know, just mainly grab the edges then. Like that. Okay. Delete that. Now we'll drag our straight edge over here. I didn't do the bottom. No, I didn't. That doesn't look like a problem. So that one's going to be really nice and loop slide cut the whole thing. Well, it's because I've got face on the bottom of this. Well. Nope, that one. That one. Yeah, see how I'm getting faces that are turning dark like that, off-colored? That has something to do with the normals, but I don't really know what. Is that how I need to set that? No. I need to set it like that. Okay, this just comes out just a hair under 2. Scales up. Right. Right. Right there. Okay. make this one piece at a time. Yeah, we'll leave it. I probably did actually need that, but who actually cares? I don't. Is that honestly two separate pieces? Yes! Why is that two separate pieces? That looks ridiculous. Am I gonna fix it? No. Should I fix it? Probably. But I'm not. Because I'm almost done with 1/3 of this girder. I still haven't done that yet. Let's do that then. What am I looking at? That may be why it didn't really want to loop cut very well. Mesh, normals, outside. There we go. Ta-da! Well, I must say it actually does look like the picture. Let's save this. Oh, I'm already in solid. That doesn't really help a lot. Bounding box. Yeah, you can't tell anything's there. Solid. Oh, here's the really funny thing though. This thing is actually like banana shaped. Or it's wider in the middle too. Just the middle too. Good. What do we have with distance? Top flange. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's bolts on the top. Okay, what do we have? 8 inches on the bottom, 6 inches on the top. So yeah, let's rename this guide. Let me disappear for a bit. Figure out what I'm looking at here. Oh, this is a rightful mess too, isn't it? Let's just set just the bottom one first. So I do need, so it's 8 on the bottom, which means we're gonna have to align this up to a half. Alright, let me think. What's the fastest way to do this? Actually, if we go No, because that's going to scale up our things too. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I setting this on a half? Oh, yeah. What's this? Yeah, I've got to set it on a half. Because it's 1 inch wide middle. So that's 1, half, 1, half, 2, 2 and a half, 3, 3 and a half. 4? Need 4 inches off of each side. I can do maths! Oh, it's gotta be right there. Derp-derp. We do need just connected mode. Nope, that is not gonna do what I want it to do. So how do I get it to do that? I need this bottom to be one continuous piece, which means we're... So we can do a little bit of cleanup here. So that's gonna help. Yes, okay, yeah. Right, delete only the face. Put it back like that. But is it going to do what I want it to do? Sure. Let's find out. So if I move it to... Alright, so I can't have that on. Okay, that didn't do anything like what I needed it. Oh, maybe closer than I would think. So that face is not playing nicely. So that's all to do with the middle. Would the middle come out too? I don't know. This is where artistic liberty comes in with building this monstrosity. As I honestly don't know. Alright, where's... okay, so that's coming out correctly. I don't really want to hand drag all this. I would imagine it all comes out to the same width. But then again, that's just a, I would imagine. Ah, it does make it look ugly for a minute though. No. Yeah, the top still has to come out. The top only comes out to 6, so that would be dropping an inch off each side. So the top only comes out to there. We'll start with just that. To right there. Oh, this is turning into spaghetti mess. Spaghetti. Ultimate spaghettify. Where's that even supposed to go? Right there. Oh, that's what's getting in my way. This is where this thing turns into a nightmare. From reality to nightmare. I can't tell which anymore. Those are gonna have to come out to match that. Alright, where's my guide again? We need 3D cursor right there. Right. Move it to where it points right there. Hit the other button. And rotate it right there. Ah! Haha. I put it right there, I mean. I keep forgetting I have that in there. Okay, so... So this should be just for the top. Whatever's on the top. I can't tell. I need... I need you to actually display as a funny color. Ah! Make some draw type. I need to remember how to make you show a color. If I can remember this. Settings, viewport color. Purple! Ha! Perfect. No, I need to edit you. Why is that so far over? Click the right button. Okay. Right. Okay. So now I just have to figure out where I have edges and where I don't. So now I just have to drag all these out. Like that. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Oops. Get it right across the middle. That works. Okay. Just grab sections I need. Push that whole thing back to right there. It's really the only thing I needed that for. Well. Oops. Okay, bottom looks pretty good. Okay, we now need to set you back to no rotation. I'm starting to get back into it now. This thing's walking all over the place. That's for sure. Where's my thing? There it is. Is that where I need that? No. It's distinctly not where I need that. That's where I need that. And this edge comes out right there. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we've got that gentle slope. Oh. Now we can flail around again on the middle. Yay! Because I like torturing myself, and apparently you do too. Because you're watching me do it. Make the guide disappear. Alright, let's be really good to ourselves. And clean this up beforehand. Yes, I just deleted the entire middle. Where did it go? Alright, we'll remake some of these faces. Because we want to be good to ourselves. I think we deserve it after all that I've put myself through. Oh, that's our center line. Okay. We can leave the center line. Hour and a half, and what have I gotten done? Hardly anything. Oh, I still have to do the backside too. Okay. This will look kind of funny until I get the backside. Let's get the backside with our handy dandy. No, we actually don't need that. It could be really sneaky. Alright, let's go. Let's see if I can do it. Mirror along the... Needs to be Y. Very middle. Which way do we have this? Okay. Let us make that invisible for a second. I attempt to very carefully split this thing clean in two. Which may or may not be very successful. Don't know why I didn't just do this in the first place. Make my job so much easier. Like, worlds easier. Yeah, let's save it first. Which is my good side? Ah, okay. Alright, now I only have to build half at a time. That's so much better. Let's go ahead and just take this way so I can work on it. See, isn't that so much easier? Alright, we'll hide that for now. Okie dokie. Is it? Okie dokie. What have I done to myself? Where is she? Is that gonna work? Maybe. There we go. That's better. What do I need to do here? Alright. Is it 3 o'clock? Go in, fix my model before I really go and do anything else to it. See if I can't avoid making a bunch of mistakes. It's been forever since I worked on this thing. Missed stakes. Ha 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 ha. Not funny. Okay, I've got that put back together. So, I need my guide back. What's it doing way up there? Rotate it so I can get my top lined out. From top down because that's somehow slightly better. Get that out to there. Okay, that looks alright. Guide can disappear. Oh, no. Guide cannot disappear. That goes right there. That goes right there. This is the one I want to edit. And there. That's better. And like usual, YouTube chat is completely broken. Because it says I'm the only one watching my own stream. So, woo! It's coming along. First things not first. I need to go and right, that's it does have that is pretty cool. Oh, that's the only thing I gotta. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Like, that's a whopping 3 more than I would have expected. But hey, you take every like you can get, right? let's not take an eternity on this. I actually need everything like A, B, C, C1, cylinder, all that to disappear, so you can see what I'm doing. For sure, for sure. Alright, this is also an inch over. That's already set up, so inch over, inch over. Back over here. Inch. And an inch. Same thing up here. And over here. And an inch, okay. Of course it's not going to do that. Why would it? Eh? Eh? So that would be too easy. I'm pretty sure my music is already rounded out through its rotation, and it's just repeating stuff now. But, oh well. Now, did I actually put that tool in here? User preferences. Is this the one? Tool shelf, Shift Control B? Oh, okay. Shift Control B. Or, yeah. Shift Control B. Wow. Oh my. Remesh. Ah! Surely that's not the script I put in here. It might have been. Oh well, I can't remember. Get rid of the tools. Tools are dangerous! Oh, hey look, I messed it up. Surprise, surprise. Oh, well. I'm not gonna hold my breath that this thing's gonna actually remesh itself back together correctly, but we hope it will. So delete all that. Because yes. And this goes down to there. Come down here. Delete all that, and that one's not remeshed. Knife. Where am I at? That's better. No, let's not do that yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Go and do the wrong thing. Because that's not likely of me to do the wrong thing. Ha! I never. I need that. This may allow me to get a straight edge. I can figure out what I'm looking at. That would help. Right there. Actually, not too bad. But obviously it needs to go up higher. Maybe it doesn't. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Get that deleted. Nope, I don't need that. I need the edge. Alright, so now I'm gonna come in here. Like that. Like that. These little guys around. They're right where they need to be. Just put the thing right there. Meshes hooked up. That. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I haven't even drank any of my water I've got here. And I can tell! Of course I gotta move all these by hand, so they weren't quite lined up. Well, no, they probably actually are. Am I doing this right? I think I am this time. We'll soon find out. So that goes to the middle. No, I'm not doing it right, but too late. What is this line at? 548. Eight. Ha 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 ha. What was it at? That is the most unhelpful measurement. That's helpful. There we go. 548 thou. So, now, let's get our middle. Yeah, no. Get this thing, whatever this thing is. Oops. Okay, we're doing... Ah, I did it wrong. There we go. Because it needs to be that one to right there. Alright, this is already going so much faster than it was. Which is good, because I spent way too long doing it before. There we go. Isn't this better already? Alright, so I need my guide. Which is this funny color down here. Rotation. Oops. Needs to be set to 0. Set it right there, because why not? Why is this not in the middle? That's gonna frustrate me just a little bit. It's really, really close, though. Okay. Yeah, it's only gonna bother me just a little bit. That one. There we go. Okay. Go. And I've completely stopped talking again. That hyper focus is gonna get me in trouble. We had exactly 2? No. Right there. Shrug. I mean, it's like I'm just doing maddening things here on the screen. I don't know, I just feel like I need to be talking about it. Yeah. Where's my life? 2. That looks pretty close. Okay. Right where those 2 meet. Alright, now make our guides disappear so I can see what I'm doing. I need that little guy, both of them. Aren't there some awesome beats though? Boy, if only I knew who made these. I can't imagine who would make such awesome music. Oops. Now if my grand evil master plan is correct, that should go there. It should just be a matter of grabbing these couple of faces. Boom, that's the top already done on that. You know what I need to do, actually? Here, watch this. This will be funny. Alright, make sure you are... Oops, it's... Make sure you're exactly in the middle. Alright. This is going to be good. What is this? It is Z. Oops. No. Nope. It's X. Buh. I knew that. Because I can duplicate on more than one axis. So all I have to do is go. That. Oh no, and ta-da, it's back. And that means I'm already almost done. So, I do need to fill that back in. Like that. Ta-da! Wow, isn't that so much faster? He says sarcastically, just now remembering that there's a mirror tool. Plane, you can go away too. You mean the mirror tool I've been using almost this whole time? No. Ugh. Oh well. What you gonna do, eh? I mean, that's why there's like tools like that, is so you can save yourself a ton of work. Set it to 0 right there. So I already made the interface down there. Grab that. Face that off. Do that. I'll just extrude that up for no apparent reason. Actually, no, we're not going to do that just yet. We do need to face it, though. We'll do this one first. This is exactly 2 inches. Z. Our Z height. Exactly right there. It's right there. Perfect. Double check just to make sure. That's close enough to say we got it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Oops. I can't see it. 1/4. Oop. Nope. Needs to be about right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we can take and go from there to there. Like that. Wow! Isn't that incredible? I just saved myself so much work. Whoa! That's awesome, dude! Don't have any internals. That one needs to make sure it's not there. Just got bottom to go. Sure. Retake, locate our guide. Hey, it's conveniently already down here on the bottom. Oops. Slide that down to there. Extrude that up. Like that. That one gets to come over a lot. I'm gonna measure that. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lost track. 1, 13. Right. I just heard the song. Skip. Perfect right there. Why does that not seem right? Because it doesn't seem right. Right. 1 foot plus 2. 1 foot. Oh. Oh, it's because it wasn't right. What are you at? Move the whole structure up. 2 down. Because that sounds right. Yep. Shoot it again. Set it to 0. So we have that leg. Face. Now I need to remove that. Yes. There you go. Ta-da! It doesn't look quite right. Did I not adjust that? What is our span between there? Does it not say? No. Why would it say that? That's too easy. That's too easy. Berg. Alright. Get the tool back out. 23 and... No, the middle is a lot longer, but... Like, this picture doesn't really show it. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, so that's what we've got done for 2¼ hours. It's not even done. I've still got a couple more details to put in it. So I've got to put in a couple of details, like there is a bolt flange right here. So let's go ahead and extrude that out. Okay, that matches up to the distance down there. How wide is it? Not super wide. It looks to be... Ooh, I can't do that. Just do that. What does it say? Holes for ½ bolt. So I need a cylinder. There we go. No, that needs to be 0.5. Okay. For a half-inch bolt. Perfect. We'll do something a bit like that. That don't look too bad. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then tools. I need tools already open. Knife project. No other object found for selection. You mean that one right there? Knife project. What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Leave it there. That's why there's these tools, Blender. I don't have to do this. Because now I'm going to go and add way too many lines in here. We're just going to do it by hand. I guess. Just go and add a ton of unnecessary lines right in here. But the good news is that I think this is the last thing I have to do on this model, or this portion of the model. Alright, so we'll just go like that. Go from there, to there, to there, to there. So totally not what I wanted to do. Grr! Work. Right. You. Annoying. Program. It'd be so much faster if I could actually use the tool that I needed to use, as opposed to the knife. The knife makes it painfully slow. Close enough. Like, really the only point in me doing this is for the accuracy of the original model. Alright, so cylinders first can go away. And I'll go blah 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 blah. No, we need that. Oh. Switch to that. Oh, goody, I need to do it again. Yay! Not. Yay, said nobody ever. This is the ugliest looking bolt cutout I think I've ever seen. Anyway. We'll just take that thing straight down. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna like cheat and right, spin to where I want you. Do something along the lines of that. And I deleted that piece, which I didn't want to do. That's better. Yes. Ah, get it to where I want it. Like that one. That one. That one were all, like, actually the things. I do need to get rid of that one too, though. Like an otherwise good-looking model, and just cut the living daylights out of it. That's annoying. Oops. Ta-da! A flange! Yay! And then I need the walking flanges. Except I need a different image. That's the 24. That's the roof. Look for my big book to find a nice close-up of how this actually locks together. Nope, not that. That's it. Nope, not that. Alright, it's one of these pictures in here. Nope. Is this it? No, that's still gutter views. You should see this book. No, that's dealing with the transverse section of the gallery? I don't know. I don't know where that's at. Staircase. More staircase. Hand railing. Transept. Nope. Is this where the 72s? These are also the double columns. Those are the wood trusses. Is this what I need? No. This is the 72s. The outside. Interpret picture. No, that's not it either. Maybe what I need is in here, I'm not sure. Nope. Transept, transept. I think that's part of how the flooring meets in. The louvers. Okay, into the book. Didn't find what I needed. Which means it's probably somewhere back in here. May even be... It's almost it right there. But not quite. Diagonal bracing. Adjustment plate. No. Oh, here it is. It's on the first page. Lol. Alright, so I can actually set this here with me. Yay. So what do we have? Alright, so we can bring back our, yep. Alright. So there's that. No, do not delete this. I've spent a lot of time on this. Z, pinch. Right, so it's gonna sit right there. 7. Alright, that looks really good. Okay. Okay. Rotate it around so I have my working section. Alright, so it gets... So this is part of the magic of this building. It comes out twice that far. So this building was designed to where a limited amount of quote-unquote unskilled workers could put this entire thing together without any problems. So once I get a little bit of stuff going here, I'll pull back out and show you some of this magic. Magic. I need Yeah, right there. Okay. Oop. Okay, right there. So this gets dropped down. Yeah, all of that. Alright, so first thing is a key fits in here, which is pretty incredible. Go like that. Like that. So you'll drop a chunk of metal in here, which we can actually model in later. First, it's just right there. Okay. I'm gonna have to probably adjust my tolerances when I actually gotta print this model out, but not right now. How far down was that? Oh, that's probably right there, and right there. That though, that's nice. Okay. So this section right there gets brought over for whatever obscure reason. Okay, the bottom of this. We'll leave the key in there, but it doesn't actually go at the bottom. I think I'm just going to do that to make it universally much easier, because that makes it where I can print these either way. So that would sit all the way down there, but it needs to have enough space to put a block in. That. Okay. So now here's the beauty of this thing. Like, so we've got our girder. I need A and B back. Alright, so where's my plane? Okay, so let's imagine you've got the ground, right? That's the ground. Make it actually come up to the bottom of our thing. Alright, so you've got the ground. Let me make A, B, C, cast iron girder disappear. Alright, so you've got the ground. This is your ground. That's our floor. Okay, so floor disappears too. Alright, so you've got ground, which is this guy. We'll make it ground just to be really easy to see. We'll make it green for ground. Okay, so you've got ground. Then you add on top of that your foot. Now the beautiful thing about this is this, the base, and then whatever height. Doesn't matter. So up here at the top, we've got a section where it's a little bit smaller than the outside diameter. Alright, so we add to that A. A has a collar that fits over the foot, and this you make whatever height you want to make it. Doesn't matter. It sits down on the ground, you'll do whatever. this. This is an exact height. This is the only beam like it. Like, there's not 50 different heights of beams. So then you'll have... C? So depending upon where this column is in the entire building, you'll put a different one of these on top of it, right? This can be anything from... This one's a 4-side. It can be 2-side, 1-side, 3, it's whatever. It can be one in double post, whatever, doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and... Why can I not select that? Okay, that's a little weird. Give me a second, because I need that piece. But I can't select it. Where's its thing? It's unselectable. What did I do to it? Oh, I clicked that button. Haha. Alright, let's take those, duplicate a set of those, move them to y equals 24. Okay. What? 24. Alright, so now we've got 2 of them. Plane 1. Okay. And then you add in your floor, which would be right there. Like I said, the feet go to whatever distance. Your floor is a set distance below this post. And then on top of that, you would add girder. The girder, all it does is simply sit. So if you've got... let's move it out of the way. So you've got it 2 posts set up, ready to go. The girder, literally all it does is slide in sideways till it lines up. You fit a key, which is be something along the lines of this guy. You'll set the key there, slide it in. It would obviously fit a whole lot better than that. Keeps it from sliding out sideways there. Down here, you'll take a little wooden block and you'd hammer it in there. That would push that tight in there. And that's it. Your girder's done. Takes you no time at all to install. And then from there, another one, and another one, etc., etc. That's the premise of the structure of this building. Quick and really easy to install. So we can then take that, rotate it 90, oops, rotate Z, 90, we'll go and slide it in right there. Oops. Oh. But, I mean, you can kind of see where this building goes very, very quickly. Which is why this is basically the biggest Erector set in the world. Oops. 24. Oops, let's go the right way. Minus 24. Why is it doing that to me? Whatever. Ta-da! Look at that! Look how quick that went up. Well, I mean, we are in a 3D model, but you get the premise. This is 72 foot long, 24 foot wide right there. And it just continues on. Like, I mean, we could take and add an... where is it? Array. Yeah. How far apart would these be? Not very. Not a foot. Oops. 1.01. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's a very, very quick building to put up, even though there's thousands of each of these parts. And then the beauty of it, I've got to figure out which one it is. These two pieces just bolt together, 4 bolts in them. Ooh. Right there. That's it. That's super easy. At its highest point, minus the transept, which was a giant, giant arch, this building was 3 stories tall. I say stories quite liberally, because each story was like 20 foot tall or something? I don't remember. But it's an amazing building, and unfortunately, it will probably never be built again. But look at that, we've already got so much going, and like, this is where it gets really fun. I need to sometime take and actually make all the different top set pieces. But yeah, that's awesome. It's so awesome! Now I need to delete all this because I don't need any but just one set. So there you go. Oh, thanks so much for joining me. I mean, I need to start working on this a lot. I mean, you can see I took a lot of time to build this one thing. Oops. This girder, almost 3 hours to build just this. That was easily an hour. Those two were probably about an hour or 2. But yeah, it's just a lot of building stuff. So many individual pieces, you know, that it gets annoying very, very quickly. But anyway, thanks for joining. I will probably do another stream sometime in the hopefully not too distant future, where we go and build more of this giant crazy construction. Anyway, thank you to the... what did we have at our peak? Like 2 or 3 people? We've got 3 thumbs up from somewhere. So thanks to everybody who stuck it out to watch the madness that I call building the Crystal Palace. Where's that? Got one. Where's the original? Oh. There's the original. But yeah, keep an eye out. If you want to see this again, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll do another stream sometime soon. Thanks. Goodbye.